Hey, hold up, bruh. Shout out to Loudy with the sub. Appreciate it. Let me read this one again. Shout out to McCuddy with the $5 super chat. He said, I'm at the gym right now and I'm doing zone 2 cardio. You're the first one I heard talk about that, and it helped me out a ton. I've lost 10 pounds in the last couple weeks. Shout out to this nigga, man. I never put nobody on, though. Hey, but hey, listen, just don't forget, you're the one that put in the work. It was up to you to take that knowledge and do something with it. So shout out to you as well. I never put nobody on. You said, what is that? Zone 2 cardio? Before we get into the news, I'll explain it one more time. Shout out to Eli with the sub. One of the reasons why a lot of people struggle to lose weight is because a lot of you guys are exercising incorrectly. If your goal is just to be aesthetically pleasing, like you're trying to look good in your clothes, you're trying to look good for the bitches, right? You need to be doing zone 2 cardio, and you do it after you weight lift. What zone 2 cardio is it's your heart rate in a certain area. If you keep your heart rate in a certain area, it'll force your body to burn fat. But if you it's like a medium zone, basically. There's zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. Zone 3 is like fast paced, like excessive sprinting, long-term running and shit like that. If you stay in zone 3, your body has to burn through the carbs and the sugar first before it gets to the fat. So it takes longer to lose weight. If you want to be a runner, like running is cool. It'll help you lose weight. But the thing is, you should be running because you want to be a better runner. If your goal is just to lose weight, just walk. Just walk. You could do the Stairmaster. You just have to keep your heart rate at a certain beat per minute, basically. What's zone 2 for you? It's your max heart rate minus your age or something like that. Yeah, it's just look up whatever your age is. Like, let's say you're 27. Google zone 2 cardio for a 27-year-old male. It'll tell you where your heart rate needs to be. And next time you're on the machine, try to keep it there. So if you're moving too fast and the heart rate's above that, you need to bring down your pace, basically. One of the best exercises you can do is walking. I do incline walks and Stepmaster. Tight shit. I have a delivery job, so I might try it out on my walks. That might be a little bit hard because you can't control how heavy them fucking boxes are and shit like that. It's more so of like, it's the science behind exercise, basically optimizing your time. You have to ask yourself, are you trying to be an athlete or are you just trying to look good? If you're just trying to look good, optimize your time. Go lift heavy weights and do zone 2 cardio. You're welcome. Okay, noted you put me on. Y'all gonna make me get my certification in fucking physical training. I appreciate this. I remember you talking about it a while ago. I must be zone 3 while I be chasing my dogs. Yeah, that's definitely zone 3. You should. You see the dude that walked from Philly to Cali and he slimmed out like crazy. Yeah, you got to look at it from like the standpoint of like, we as humans, we used to walk all the time, but we've civilized the world so much with trains, cars, planes. We don't walk as much. But think about the reason why humans in the early 1900s, the 1800s, the 1700s and back, why we were so slim. It's because we didn't have cars. We used to walk. Motherfuckers was not running. So like, just to give you some food for thought, it's one of those situations where like, sometimes we become so advanced to a society, we forget that just because something is new doesn't mean it's better. Some old shit still works, and that's okay. Heavy boxes make for mixed cardio. Yeah, it does. Yeah, and then the excessive eating too. You do have to control your eating still. But if you just want to focus on fat burning, just do zone 2 cardio and then clean up your diet and watch the weight come off. Anyways, yo, shout out to Dre Beats with the $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Man, we really used to push miles, not even thinking about that. Yeah, like even when I was younger, I used to walk every fucking where, bro. Granted, I lived in the East Coast, so it was easier to walk. In the West Coast, it's harder to walk places. Did he pass through Cleveland? I hope not. All right, I got articles on articles for y'all, man. I'm trying to go to this avatar. I'm trying to put in work on this shit. Let me see. I got 3 batches of articles for you. Shout out to Brody with the sub. Appreciate it. What if you're trying to train like an athlete? Well, that's different. Your goal is to be an athlete. You know, those results will come with time. But like for most Americans are just trying to be healthy. You shouldn't overdo it and kill yourself. You're probably working too hard. Where we want to start at here? Let's start with the shit, bro. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. What if you're trying to build muscle? Zone 2 cardio. Zone 2 cardio is the best cardio to do if you're trying to build muscle. Because here's another thing before I move on, I'm going to teach y'all. If you do high intensity cardio, zone 3, while you're trying to put on muscle, you're gonna fuck up your gains. You're gonna make it harder because you're eating through your body's nutrients. So you should just lift heavy and walk. That's it. If you don't like to walk, jumping rope is another thing that won't kill your gains. You can get card. That's what I like. I like to do jumping rope. Anyways, all right. It generally beats the body up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people overtrain. Don't beat your body up. Let's talk this news, man. I'm trying to get through these fucking articles. Let's go. Xbox has started testing ad support streaming. And depending on who you are, you might feel. And if you're broke, you probably feel. Xbox is chasing a new way to get more people to stream games. On Thursday, Microsoft announced that select Xbox players will be able to stream select games after watching ads, similar to how ad-supported tiers of streaming services like Netflix, HBO Max, and Prime Video function. Microsoft's initial test is limited. It's only available to members of the Xbox Insiders program. I've seen some people tweeting out that this was available to everybody. It's not. It's a beta test for the very select number of people in this program. It only applies to games that these customers already own. Players have a 1-hour session limit across supported devices. In a post on Xbox Wire, the Xbox team says that the core game experience is unchanged and that this is optional. Players can choose other ways to play at any time. The company says that it's running the test and its ad-supported streaming option with the player in mind. Advertising has existed in gaming for decades, from in-game placements to free-to-play models, Microsoft said in its announcement, but it hasn't always been built with the player in mind. When done well, advertising can help lower the cost of access. It creates another way for players to get into games without an upfront streaming purchase and expands audiences through new ways to play. The ads do not interrupt the flow of gameplay, the Xbox team said, and promises they will hold ads to the same quality bar as our content. Yeah, all right, bro. Normally it starts out decent and then it just gets worse. We'll learn from this test and continue to improve it based on how players can use it and what they tell us, the Xbox team says. Our goal is simple: give more people more affordable options to play. Affordability is top of mind for Microsoft's gaming division right now, especially in the wake of massive Xbox console price hikes. After raising Xbox Series X and Series S console prices in 2025, Microsoft has another big price hike coming on the August the 1st, and they're just yapping. How we feel about this? Sounds like GeForce Now. I don't care, personally. Long as there's an option to buy and own the game, I'm cool. But I guess if they want to offer something to people who are less fortunate and still want to get in the game, this is an option. You know, watching an ad once every hour. It's just, where are they going to do this at, you know? I don't want to see this in games that are already free to play. This could be a decent option for people who can't afford every $70 game. Like, I don't know. Like, let's say there's a multiplayer game out there that has a barrier to entry, like NBA 2K or Madden, right? And you want to play that, but you couldn't afford it this year. Maybe let people stream it, but they got to watch an ad once every hour. It'd probably generate more income for Xbox with the ad, but then it'd generate more income for 2K and Madden because they probably will end up buying VC or some shit like that. Yeah, the only problem is, yeah, it's a slippery slope. Where is it going to go? I would hate to see a world where Xbox is like, damn, we making so much money off of this shit. Why don't we make all our games free so you can't buy and own anything, and now you have to stream it and watch ads? That's why I would be worried about this. And that's why I'm leaning towards, like, I don't really care that much, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I could see a world where they'd be fucking stupid to do that because their back is already against the wall. But that, I'm just looking, I'm thinking about it from the worst case scenario when it comes to a corporation, and I can see them doing that shit. So if that's the case, yeah, I'm good off this shit. I'm good off this shit. Nah, if this happened, I'm gonna have to get a PC for real, for real, for real. And the worst part about this situation is Sony is definitely watching this. They're watching to see how this plays out, and then they're gonna come out with their own version, and they're gonna nickel and dime you even worse. Why are we gaming then? To escape daily life of the corporate world? Nah, people love these corporations, bruh. People fucking love these corporations. I posted a video about the Rockstar fucking strikes, and there was one dude that responded, the game developers make fucking $60,000 to $100,000 at Rockstar. They're getting paid enough. God damn, get that CEO's dick out your fucking mouth. You think he needs another yacht? Also, do you not know what the concept of fucking cost of living is? Rockstar's headquarters is in New York City, bro. The average cost, you need like $100,000 is like the starting point. So no, they're not getting paid enough, bro. Motherfuckers see that $100,000 and they live in fucking cousin fuck Mississippi and they think that's a lot of money. If you live in civilization, it's not. To be comfortable, at least, people who have 100,000 are living paycheck to paycheck these days, unfortunately, because everything is fucking going up in price, whether it's gas, food, rent. Yeah, because the rent is way higher. No, it's facts. It's facts. In civilization is crazy. You know what the fuck I mean. Bro, I saw someone say today they said 100K today is what 50K was back in 2005. Yeah, that's what inflation is, my nigga. Like, hey, listen, hey, I'm glad you finally figured out what inflation is, but I don't know why that's so fucking funny. Hey, if you learning, you learning. I'm cool with it, man. That shit is fucking funny. That's what inflation is, my nigga. Like, your dollar's not worth as much, dog. That shit is fucking funny, man. Give it up to my nigga, dog. In the chat, he figured out what inflation is, man. Better late than never. Better late than never. But yeah, that's what inflation is. The cost of things is going up and wages are not matching it. So then your dollar doesn't stretch as far. That's all it is. What else I got for ya? Xbox finally got a W, you guys, but I'm gonna be honest. It's a lowercase W. Can we really count this shit? We talking about a classic game from 2001. They just updated the graphics. This wasn't hard to do, nigga. Halo campaign Evolve reviews dropped. We got a couple 10s, some 9s, 8.5s, 8, 7s. Overall, Metacritic is an 81. It's a solid remake if you never played it before. Me personally, I'm not supporting this shit because it don't got Blood Gulch in it. There's no multiplayer. But if you've never played the Halo campaign before, I guess this is an option. People are so disingenuous. Like, I swear it wasn't by accident. I just scheduled videos. I scheduled videos over the weekend, and I scheduled a clip of me talking about my hatred for 343 Industries and how they fucked up. They've made 4 bad Halo games, and they need to be taken away from the Halo property. And I just so happened to schedule that clip for today. I didn't even know Halo Campaign Evolved came out. Somebody left a comment on one of that video, and they were like, bro, you're just doing this for clickbait, trying to get views and shit. They just dropped Campaign Evolved, bro. It's a hit. All right, first and foremost, it's a remake of a classic game, which, by the way, they didn't make. Bungie made Halo. They just prettied up the graphics for today. B, the argument I was making was about the 4 games that they fucking... Congratulations, you made a remake. Let's give it up for fucking 343. Wow. Wow. Just disingenuous, low IQ bullshit. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Be trying to find the most obtuse angles to try to win something. I'm sorry, I just refuse to play Halo games not made by Bungie. Shit's crazy. Hold on, I gotta clean my glasses. Oh, I got a smudge on my shit. Man, I had to do. Halo Reach needs to be taken out back. I love Halo Reach. They can't make something good on their own, so they should credit Bungie instead. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to the people dropping roses on TikTok. Hit the like button if you're watching. Also, allegedly, they didn't even make it. They got a contractor. They outsourced it? Say it ain't so, man. Say it ain't fucking so. I'm gonna be honest, if you never played Halo before and you're interested in it, because it is a good remake, Halo came out in 01, 20 plus years ago. If you haven't played it now, you can wait a little bit longer. I would say wait for it to go on sale. You've already waited 20 plus years. What's a couple more months? I don't buy this shit for fucking full price. Hell nah. Yeah, wait for it to be $20 on a Steam sale or some shit and then get it, bruh. This game ain't going nowhere. 343 just needs to make an original IP or pack it up. That's what I'm saying. Can Sony and Microsoft trade studios like draft picks? I wish, man. How much they charging for it? That's a good question. I don't know how much it is. Let's see. Halo campaign Evolved. It's 50. Too rich for my blood, bro. Ugh, this shit got mixed reviews on Steam. Too rich for my blood. Yeah, it's 50. And then if you want the premium edition, it's $70, bro. What the fuck is in the premium edition? What's in this premium edition? Did they put the multiplayer in there? It's just skins. We'll get off that. I kind of feel like 343 might be similar to 1047 games. Yeah, the difference is they got Big Daddy Microsoft, man. 50, they got it. Yeah, we good off that, bro. You could wait till this shit is $20 if you never played Halo before. You'll be all right. Nintendo Switch Sports Resorts hand-on preview. We got some new Nintendo Switch Sports gameplay. Let's see what they talking about.
You're watching IGN at Comic-Con. Now, Woohoo Island is back. I know
Woohoo!
In Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. I'm here with Logan Plant, who got
I have not played Naval Assault yet on Battlefield.
Hi, Logan.
Hi, Brian.
So this was your first time actually going hands-on with Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, a title I have to repeatedly say to myself because it is not Wii Sports, because it is not 15 years ago. What'd you think of it?
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. I love Woohoo.
Just call that shit Wii Sports 3, man. Come on, dog.
Island, first of all.
You know what the fuck going on.
It's been a while.
Yes.
Yeah, it used to be in like every Nintendo game that Shigeru Miyamoto even called Woohoo Island its own Nintendo character.
It was a character.
What's going on with the remasters coming out with $70 tags? Maybe not you, but people are buying it. That's why they charging that shit.
And then it just disappeared. I love Woohoo Island. I love seeing it back. I got to try 4 sports. Some of them were new. Some of them were returning from the original Wii Sports Resort. I played power cruising, which is jet skiing, but that's a trademark term, so you have to call it power cruising.
I'm so glad he explained that and they had the footage. Because I was about to say, what the fuck? Power cruising? They got the Mickey Mouse Royal Cruise as a game mode? What the fuck is wrong with Nintendo, dude? Why the fuck they call it power cruising?
I did not know that.
And where's Wave Race?
I learned that for this preview. I got to play thumb wrestling, which is new, and we saw Yoshiaki Koizumi present thumb wrestling in the Nintendo
Thumb
Direct for 5
wrestling.
minutes.
I remember that. This has to be the most expensive way to possibly play thumb wrestling.
I think that's true. Yeah, there's probably some VR thumb wrestling that's expensive. But yeah, and I got to do 100-pin bowling, which is a classic mode from Wii Sports Resort.
Awesome.
That is back. I got a couple of strikes, which was fun. And then archery, which was one of my favorites back on Wii Sports Resort, and that was back. And something that was cool that I noticed is just you hold the Joy-Con a lot differently in every game in this. Like in Wii Sports Resort, you hold the Wii Remote and Nunchuck kind of the same way for most sports.
I feel like if they want to spice up this series, they got to do something different, man. Put an obscure sport in here, man. I'm not talking about no pickleball bullshit. But like professional ass shouting, like shouting in somebody's ass. That should be fire.
Except archery, which I don't know if you remember, had you flip them around and hold the Wii Remote left-handed.
Very odd.
Yeah. But now it's like I brought props.
You did?
Props to the stage.
Oh, beautiful. Look at that.
Pickleball would be an easy ad, though, because tennis is already there.
You have your thumb on the trigger. And when you're power cruising, you hold them like handlebars, like this, sideways. You're about to make a joke.
No, I'm loving.
So my shoulder's going to be hurting.
It's like the dual thumb grip from thumb wrestling, and you pull it back like that.
This looks like an awful game mode to play, especially after shoulder day. You know what's funny? People always talk about they hate leg day because like they be walking all wiggly legs and shit, noodle legs afterwards. Leg day don't bother me like that. Shoulders is what fucking bothers me. When you do a real proper shoulder day, I be hanging my arms because my shit be fucking burning, dude. So imagine doing shoulders and then having to hold your shit up like this to play the fucking game. This is why I didn't like the Wii. I don't want to do this shit, man. As a little kid, and this is why I said y'all memories is skewed by the fact y'all was little ass kids, bruh. I was a teenager and a young adult when the Wii came out. It was not that fun.
And then
especially them back adults.
So it's just cool that there's a lot of versatility in these little controllers. And
did bowling have the thing that I always do by accident where you pull it back?
You got about 5 minutes of me doing this dumb shit.
This is the journalism we're looking for here.
I should have tried it. I didn't do that.
Unreal.
Yeah, but I just feel like the Nintendo Switch Sports, it didn't click with me all that much because I always felt like the gyro and the aiming and motion controls in the Joy-Con 1 were not as good as they were in the Wii Remote or the Wii Remote with Wii Motion Plus in Resort.
It was also a bit of an incomplete package at launch. Didn't get most of its games until later, which was kind of a letdown. This one's not doing that though, right?
No, it has
as long
12
as it's
sports
fun, I don't see the
launch,
problem.
including,
That's real too. That's
and,
real. You
let's
could
see,
always
there's
play in
no
shorter
particular
sessions.
There's 12 sports at launch. The 4 I played, golf is back, tennis is back, table tennis. A bunch of the ones from Nintendo Switch Sports are kind of being dragged over.
Again,
so it's lazy. They basically putting the same shit we already played in here. IGN is so weirdly corporate now, laugh out loud. They've been corporate since their inception. I think maybe just the kid in you didn't know. Because let me give you like a perspective. How does IGN has staff of like hundreds or thousands of people and they put out reviews like damn near every day for every major game? How did you think that was possible? They had corporate money backing them. They've always been corporate. Y'all niggas just don't pay attention.
Jump rope. That's where you can possibly jump rope.
They've been corporate since day one. That's why it's hard for someone like me to compete with them. When people are like, man, that's why I stopped doing reviews, because people didn't understand websites like this have corporate money backing them. They have tons of employees. And let me let you in on a little secret. A lot of times the person, granted, they show it on screen now, but they didn't used to do this back in the day. But if you pay attention to like IGN and GameSpot's reviews, the person who's talking during the review often didn't even play the game. They're just reading a script because they have so many people on the team. So they have one person playing the game, they'll give somebody some notes, one person writes the scripts, another person records the script. Pay attention to them reviews. It'll say review written by such and such, and it's not the person talking in the background. That's why they're able to put out so much content so rapidly. And that shit used to piss me off when I used to do reviews, because people be like, why your review so late? Because I have to play the 100-hour game. I got to take notes. Then I got to write it. Then I got to record it. Then I got to gather all the footage together, and I got to fucking edit it, bro. Like, I don't have that. I was like, I'm done with this. I can't compete.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so it's kind of coming back.
Then they don't even finish the game sometimes, yeah.
That looks so cool. Yeah. What was it sort of like? One of the big things that I always loved about Wuhu Island as a character, right, in some of the previous games, is the way you kind of get around it. Did you have any sense of that here? Like, is there, obviously, when we first got to play it on Pilot Wings on 3DS, you're literally flying around. But in the Wii Fit games, like, there's a little bit more, moving around the island a little bit.
My ass of boxing is there. It's still there.
Where it seemed like there was a kind of a way to traverse between sections.
Not in the sports that I saw. The ones that I did were just pick your mode from a menu and jump in. But archery, for example, has a different target set up across the island. So I did the beach course where I was on the beaches of Wuhu Island. There's also like a plains course where you go through the mountains. And I remember the original had one in the volcano in Wuhu in the center.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's the way you see a bunch of the different islands. But no, there's the two sports that
I'm not gonna lie, so far this is looking kind of lazy.
Which is gonna use the mouse controls to skateboard around, which I didn't get to try. And then there's the prop plane where you hold it like a paper airplane.
That's great.
Yeah. So I didn't get to see those yet.
This is a fully Switch 2 exclusive game, correct?
It is. Yeah. Which is interesting. Like, they're still sometimes releasing games on Switch 1. We just got Rhythm Heaven Groove and Tomodachi Life this year. I think this one
review. That's got me together. These core reviews are hella funny when you play a game and realize gameplay more than 5 hours. Wii Sports Remastered. It dead ass does look like Wii Sports Remastered. Like, it doesn't look like a bad game, but like this feels kind of lazy.
I felt like the motion was just always drifting on Switch 1, and you're playing like Skyward Sword HD right now. You're constantly having to hit Y to recenter that. The Joy-Con 2 don't have that same problem, so I thought the sports felt really
crazy in the old folks' home.
My favorite one.
That's real.
Wii Sports Resort, so to pull back and aim, it felt really steady and smooth. So I liked how it controlled.
How was the sort of legally trademarked distinct wave race in there?
Yeah, I think that I didn't get the best experience with that one because I played most of this demo alone, and this is like a very multiplayer-focused game. And then most of it's fine alone because when you're bowling or doing the archery, you're taking turns anyways. But power cruising is supposed to be a race.
This is a great game if like you like to be a hostess, like you like to have people over your house. This is a great game, but like I don't, or if you have kids, but I don't see a world where like I'm just playing this by myself,
Yeah. So I just basically did a time trial, but it was cool. I mean, it looks nice, and I just like anytime Nintendo does something that feels like Wave Race.
Same with the OG.
So that's what this feels like a throwback to, which is cool.
Is there like, can you just kind of cruise around in this mode too, or like is everything either based on a race or a time trial?
I'm not sure yet. We only got the race, but that's something I hope they have some sort of free roam for some of these modes, because you mentioned Pilot Wings Resort on 3DS.
It's one of the best games from when you got shorties over. That and Mario Kart. I'm over it. I thought there was gonna be something new here, but I'm not gonna lie. We're 5 minutes in and I haven't seen nothing new. This is like it looks good, but it looks like a price drop type of game. I don't really feel the need to watch the rest of this. This should have came installed with the Switch. I do agree with that. I feel like Nintendo, the blunder of Nintendo is they don't understand. One of the reasons why Wii Sports was so popular, the original at least, is it was a launch title that came with the Wii. And ever since then, they've been charging for it, segmenting the audience. Like, just put it in the fucking, it's basically a fucking tech demo. Just put it in the box, man. I doubt the development for this